Let's talk Florida water. What is it? How do you use it? And the small batch handmade Florida waters from HIYERAlignment.com. You'll want to make sure that you stick around to the end because of course I'm going to have a gift for you. Florida water is a type of spiritual cologne or American cologne with a very rich history. It is believed to have been originally created by a perfumer named Murray from Murray and Landman around the 1800s. The name Florida water does not refer to the state of Florida. It actually refers to floral and the refreshing nature of the spiritual cologne. Spiritual colognes are fragrant liquids used in a variety of cultures and traditions for a lot of different purposes. Most of the time you're going to find them in a lot of Hispanic or African American communities, especially in botanicas or spiritual shops. If you know someone who practices Ifa or Santeria or Orisha, you will find that they are popularly used there as well. But a lot of pagan communities and metaphysical shops carry Florida waters, and you will find them included in a lot of their ceremonies and rituals for cleansing and removing negative energy. Now, once again, a lot of people refer to a lot of different types of spiritual colognes as Florida water. Florida water is a name that has just become synonymous with spiritual cologne, kind of like a lot of people refer to all facial tissues as Kleenex. Now, I want to talk to you about the Florida waters from HIYERAlignment.com versus the ones that you will find on the popular market. A lot of the Florida waters or spiritual colognes that you find on the popular market don't actually have any plant materials in them, which the spiritual or metaphysical purposes or uses of the spiritual colognes is based upon those plant materials. Different plants, different herbs, different types of resins have different purposes. The chemicals in those plants, the scents, the oils, those are the elements of the spiritual cologne or the elements of the plants that are really being used for the different purposes of cleansing, of enhancing, of magnifying, and whatever else. If you look on the back of the label for those different spiritual colognes, you'll find that it's mostly just alcohol and coloring. The Florida waters that I personally create and that are stocked in the HIYERAlignment metaphysical shop actually contain a high content of plant materials, herbs, resins, essential oils, so that you're getting the maximum benefit of those plants. I want to talk to you about the few different varieties that I currently have in stock. My favorite one is the Luxe. It is a blend of amber resin, rare black frankincense, copal, myrrh. It also has some 24 karat gold in it. It is infused with sunflower and chamomile and Tahitian vanilla. The purpose that I created this one for is for nurturing, but a lot of people use it for manifestation and magnifying or enhancing the energy of whatever else they're doing. This spiritual cologne has the best reviews, and I'm going to post one of them here for you to go ahead and check out. If you're going to try out one, this is one that I highly suggest that you take a look at. Another popular one is the Clarity. This is a blend of clary sage, eucalyptus, peppermint, and lime. But of course, it also has those resins. I'm a big fan of rare black frankincense, frankincense neglecta, as well as using myrrh. This one has a high concentration of peppermint oil, and in fact, when you open the bottle, you will understand why it's called Clarity. I crafted it with the purpose of cleansing and getting rid of negative energy. One of my favorite ways of using this one is actually by putting a little bit of it in my oil diffusers and diffusing it around the home. And the last variety that I have for you is a Florida water that I created with the intention of creativity and playfulness. It is a tropical blend of dragon fruit, pineapple, coconut, and of course it has some Tahitian vanilla in here along with some rare black frankincense and copal. Actually, give me just a moment and I'm going to show you what it looks like, because I have a batch brewing outside in my garden. So I'm going to show you what it looks like before I purify it and distill it and put it into these bottles. So this is what it looks like when it's brewing in my garden. You will see all of the amazing fruits and resins in there. You even see a stick of the Tahitian vanilla bean, some of the pineapple, some grapefruit, coconut, that dragon fruit in there. And you have a lot of those resins that I talked to you about at the bottom. Once again, the small batch Florida waters that I create, you see that they are packed full of herbs and resins and plant materials. I also put crystals in here and I let them infuse for a long time. This one has been infusing for at least 6 months now. Now you may be wondering, how do you use Florida waters? Once again, they are multi-purpose, and you'll find that in various traditions and different practices that people use them in a variety of different ways. But some of the most popular ways are to use them as floor washes, to mop the floors in your home to get rid of negative energy. A lot of people like to wipe the doors down in their home, once again for the same purpose of cleansing the energy in their home. If you've ever heard of the cinnamon ritual, where people blow cinnamon into the doors to bring in money and prosperity, cleaning the doors with Florida water is one of the first things that a lot of people do before they blow in that cinnamon. People who are interested in candle work, you'll find that sometimes they rub the outside of the candles, especially those 7-day candles. They'll rub the outside of the candles with Florida water. Once again, I'm a person who likes to diffuse the Florida waters, or put just a little bit of Florida water in the oil diffuser along with my essential oils. They are called spiritual colognes for a reason. You'll find that a lot of people will put them in spray bottles and carry them on their person or in their purse or in their car, and they will spray themselves with it just as a way to smell better, smell fresher, but also to cleanse the energy of their person. If you're someone who loves Florida waters and you want to try out something a little bit more potent and handcrafted just for you, or if you're someone who has never tried Florida waters before and you want to give them a go, make sure you check out the ones that I have in the Higher Alignment Metaphysical shop at HIYERAlignment.com. And of course, I promised you a gift. So for the first 10 people who order, I want you to use the code TY15 to get 15% off your order. It not only works on the Florida waters, but it works on the crystal jewelry, the crystal incense, and everything else that I have on the site. So you can mix and match or try things out as you please. And I want to give you a discount. Check the description box below for all links, and while you're down there, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon so you don't miss any future releases. If you browse the playlist section of my channel, you're going to find tons of different videos and tutorials related to metaphysics and personal development techniques like guided meditations, yoga nidras, journaling activities, deep hypnosis videos, videos on how to use dreams and dream work for self-care and personal development, and so much more. But in the meantime, in between time, as always, here are 2 more videos that YouTube thinks that you would enjoy.